YouTube, what's up, man? I'm back with a new series, so check it out. This is what we're doing today. We're doing a walkthrough breakdown of what I'm thinking and a solos duo for Rebirth. Now, ooh, it's a little choppy. This is really to help myself as well as anybody watching this kind of understand what's going on in certain situations and the thought process behind it.
Drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, that's how Rough Riders roll. You know where I be at though. It ain't no secret. Come find out if you in my match. That's what I tell people, man. You know where to find me. In the cafeteria block.
Yeah, so I always drop cafeteria on Rebirth. So if you ever want to find out if you messing with me, just come in there. So here, I always try to beat everyone down, just because, man down, get a gun. Bust your gun. That's it. I want to be the first one on the ground getting bodies. I always grab a bounty, especially when I'm running solo, just because it allows me to see where someone is on the map, and it keeps money in your pocket. I threw that decoy grenade because some people like to peek from that window on the 3rd floor.
I think 23, but on the other one is 28.
So the reason I really drop cafeteria is because I can hear above and below. It gives me a full hearing of prison, and it allows me to push outward. It gives me a wall to start with, push out to. So I pick up the heartbeat, and I go ahead and figure out where everyone's at. I see there's a lot of people, so I know I got to slow play this, because unfortunately with the heartbeat on like a UAV, you can't tell exactly if they're above or below, so you need to work that with your sound. I don't have enough space here, and I hear them fighting down below, so I come down here, drop shot this guy. I luckily get in at the end of the fight, so that's an easy wipe.
You got an FFAR?
FFAR is definitely one of my favorite guns. Pop the heartbeat again. I see they're over there. I hear them. That's just a matter of who reacts first. He actually had first peek at me, just coming through that door. I had the view, but I didn't have the direct lineup for him. So now we have that. I'm like, it's loadout time. The matches before this, I was dying. It was like loadout, but then I was like, I also died running to my loadout in another match. So it's just building on itself. I check back, boom. Now initially I don't reload the FFAR because I'm like, I'm about to get a loadout, and I run the Farah with the AK-47. But in another match, someone was shooting me from above, from the water tower, so I decided to reload it in case someone wanted to land up there, because I thought I heard him.
I feel like I heard somebody land up there.
Now initially I was trying to get a UAV so I could figure out where I was going.
There it is.
Didn't have the money, but I got it here, so I decided to go ahead and run back, and I mentioned it right there. At this point with the UAV, I'm looking for the nearest enemy, and I have 2 teams here. One going to that buy and one running decon. They were most likely looking for money, but I thought they were camping. It's at this point that I see one team moving to the buy already and one team moving away from me. So one's coming closer, but they're together in decon, and then this team was apart and in the open, so I felt like this was the easier fight to take at the moment, and then I'll be able to push back around. So I quickly downed him. I know he has money. Excuse the choppiness. I need to upgrade and figure out how to get a better graphic, but real quick, I get this guy in a one-on-one situation. I play him like a fiddle, get him up out of here, and avoid taking any damage. So the next thing I'm worried about is that team over there, because my AK doesn't have a suppressor on it. So I gotta make sure they're not looking to third party me or secretly snipe. I do miss this initial daddy right here. But again, I knew those guys were running over there. He had a bag, and I see that those guys went ahead and got their loadouts. So I was gonna go ahead and get a UAV so I can have a better advantage, given they're gonna have better guns. And I grab a precision in case I get a knock, because it's most likely that they still have their self-revive if they're at this point in the game. And they have loadout money. They have a self-revive. Get my daddy that I missed initially. Well, not that one, but I mount up, but it's not a clear shot, and I needed to make sure I get the knock. I need to go for guaranteed kills and knocks, especially when you're playing solo. I say me, but I mean us, anybody. It's the best thing to do. I drop in and I use the daddy immediately so he doesn't hear my feet hit the ground. I push down and underneath round. I didn't hear him right there. I heard him going back up. I saw a shadow as well. I'm gonna come up behind him before the daddy runs out. Get him. He almost kills me right here, which is shocking. No, it wasn't, my boy. And if I didn't jump shot, it might have been. So now that I know I've cleared this side of the map so far based on that UAV, I can relax a little, regroup, and figure out where the next couple teams are. That's why I go ahead and push this bounty, because again, it gives me a location to be wary of, or at least know where to look. And then I'm like, okay, I need money for a UAV. I never come down here, so I am not familiar with the location. So I'm over here running around. I'm like, cool, need a little bit more. I need a UAV, bruh. Bless me with a bag. So first thing we need to do is go get a UAV. But if we push that buy station to the right, which is why I took a slight pause right there, would not be to run to that particular buy. As you can see, I had the thought out open, which I don't always do, which this video is going to help us with understanding what's going on. So I know this side of the map is safe, so I'm going to the buy that obviously is safe for me to buy and make a decision at. Luckily, we get blessed with a fire cell, and so we don't know what to do with all this money. We were initially just gonna go get a cluster and a UAV, but then we check it out, we map it out, one team at loadouts, we figure out where everyone is, and then one team's at harbor. So we're trying to figure out where's the position to be based on where the circle could potentially close. Probably Kim. So I decide on Kim. It gives me advantage. If people from prison drop off, I can see harbor, and the other team between them are in the middle. Again, I don't get anything from the contract but some points. That's tough circle. I call it. It's a tough circle rotation as I just pushed over there. So I really could have gotten out of position if anybody else rotated. But they really didn't. Everyone kind of held their position, which was beneficial to me. That just meant they were all gonna fight. I needed to restock on stuns because those are my teammates at this point in the game, with it just being me. Pop that, get in precision, and I start to think about getting in position. But instead of going deep circle, I go to the edge, because everyone else is still out and they have to fight each other as well as me. So I'm helping myself by making the other teams pinch with me. They're involuntarily helping me win because they all have to close out this way, and it looks like they're closing in a straight line here, as you can see. So I'm like, cool, I can take the wall, but I know one team is now ghosted. I know I'm talking kind of fast. So what we do, we check water tower, it's endgame. Someone always usually lands up there. One team's come down, we spot each other, we trade. I don't peek immediately just because I don't know if his teammate was still aiming down. I needed to plate up. And again, I'm aware of the other teams still having to fight. This guy just disappeared, he ghosted on me. I don't know where he went. I didn't hear a res. I didn't hear anything. No stun hits. So I'm like, let's get out of here. Let's take the wide rotation, get back in position, because everyone still has to come down on that wall at minimum. So I hear a little bit of shooting. I know they're fighting, so I'm going ahead and pushing up. Once I get this assist, I close ground, just because that's the best thing to do. That means they're still fighting to the right. I hear the last guy get killed off. I'm looking for the 2. They don't pop out, so obviously it was on the outside of the wall. Get him down. I know I have to force the 1v1 now. He almost beams me. I see where he pings at. I know I have time to get around this corner and heal up before the fight starts.
Give me that. Give me that!
I get him on a one-on-one, and I use that wall to my advantage. This is excellent cover, and I know where he is.
Come on, man! I'm gonna get me one. I'm gonna get one.
His footsteps betrayed him, and I'm gonna get me one. As you can hear, I was turned up.
Shit.
I kept losing.
Took a while.
It took a while.
Finally got
and
one.
We got our dub to go ahead and create this content. Because if at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again. Pick yourself up and try again. Try again. Yeah. But we went through a couple of matches without winning.
Sir.
So it was good to go ahead and get that win off.
What do you mean? Go follow me on Twitch, though.
This guy came incorrect, so I had to play him.
Hey, man. Good game.
Appreciate
the dub.
Just a friendly troll.
Get out my lobby. And
because I won. At the end of the day, I got the last laugh. That's all it is to it. But we're really hoping to make this an ongoing series, whether I succeed or fail. I don't take losses. So expect a video, bloopers, whatever you want to call it, of match play.
Yes, sir, Albert. Yes, sir. Had to hold it down, man. Had to hold it down.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on, as well as follow me on all social media. Check it out in the post video. And we are out of here.